Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Ray Bulls auction here in the beating heart of Blackburn South. By way of introduction, my name is G Chen. I'll be auctioneer today. Joining me, we got a team of Ray Bulls here to assist you, especially your selling agent, myself, and Marcus. We're here to help. If you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our agents here today. But on behalf of the team of Ray Bulls, we would like to thank our vendors for going onto the market with us and select Ray Bulls as their selling agent, and also all the trust and the support they've had for us in the past many weeks' time. And to you, the lucky buyer, I would like to say congratulations in advance. All the best of luck with your bidding endeavors here today. Well, folks, the property we're selling today is formerly known as the Figure Title Reference Volume 8539, Volume 115, with all the improvements also know better to you and myself and the mailman as number 7 Somerset Court in the beating heart of Blackburn South. Today's auction, folks, will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it does provide a fine for such a conduct. The auction rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are simply vendor bid. By law, only I as the auctioneer can place a vendor bid. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. And most importantly, folks, the auction rules prohibits an auctioneer from accepting the bid or an offer after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder, which I have to stress out, ladies and gentlemen, once the property goes selling, sold, the property will be deemed as sold, and I will take absolutely no late bids. So please be advised, ladies and gentlemen, bid strong, bid confidently, bid aggressively, and most importantly, folks, bid to the absolute upper echelon of your capacity to give yourself every opportunity to secure your dream real estate for many decades to come. Today we'll sign a cash and conditional contract, which there will be no cooling off period and there's no buyer's conditions. And the successful purchaser's obligations are simply twofold. Firstly, you pay a humble 10% deposit, and secondly, the remaining balance will be payable within the settlement period of which is 45, 60, or 90 days. We're giving you plenty of opportunity to organize a transaction just so that you can bid with full confidence here today. By being here today, buyers begin to read and understood all the relevant documentations, terms and conditions, and I'll simply take your silence as an all clear and we're all good to go. Any questions? Now it's time to raise up or call Marcus on his phone number as well. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marcus. Now, let's take a look at this fine piece of real estate. When you talk about location, when you talk about land size, when you talk about potential, when you talk about lifestyle, everything quality, all your boxes are ticked, ladies and gentlemen. This is a quality built home with a studio at the back. Classic style with a great land space of 591 square meters of premium soil that Blackburn South has to offer you. The open plan living and dining areas, meticulously kept, 2 kitchens as well, one in the front and one in the studio as well. And you got 2 bathrooms as well. You got hardwood timber floor throughout the property, heating and cooling, split system. In the studio, there's a living, there's a dining, there's a kitchen, bathroom, and a bedroom as well. In the front house, you got 2 living areas plus a very spacious dining in the front. North facing backyard, one of the best orientations that can offer you, and the location is absolutely second to none. Orchard Grove Primary School Zone, quiet in a leafy street in the court location, so you don't have to worry about anything about noises or any passing traffic or anything. The reserve just around the corner here, the Warren Jerry Walk, the Orchard Grove Reserve, the lake is one of the oases in the inner city. That's what is well known for Blackburn and Blackburn South. Local shops, Brickworks, Build, One Shopping Centre, Box Hill Central, Doncaster, Forest Hill, local shops on Canterbury Road as well as Middleborough Road. The central location defines this property and the location perfectly. Major freeway access. Walking distance to buses close to Blackburn and Laburnum Station as well. You have direct access to CBD, you have direct access to the beach, the mountain, or even the peninsula as well. And that's what makes our area the true blue chip location of the southeastern corridor. I hear buyers telling me how hard it is to find the right property, the right family home, the right investment property, or let's say down in many years' time to knock down or even now knock down and rebuild. But buyers, we've got a premium product here for you. The market is very strong. The clearance rate is back at 80%, 90%, 95%, or even more. It's only going to be a matter of time before you're faced with even more competition in the marketplace. I cannot commend this property enough, buyers. How beautiful it is, how amazing it is, and how truly unique it is, buyers. So I encourage you to place a bid. I encourage you, do not miss out by $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, or even just $1, because money cannot buy your happiness, but it can potentially buy you. Number 7, Somerset Court in Blackburn South, and money has never been cheaper. Enough said on my end bias. I'll leave the ball in your court here. I call for an opening bid. Opening offer to get our auction underway here. Who would like to start? Just type in your bids here in the in-call messages section. I am in your hands now. Open a bidder offer. What do you say? Where do we go? In your hands now. Open and bidder offer. You mean 900,000? 900,000 DIY? Is it 900,000? You should type in the full 6 digits. If you want to 900, I won't take your 10 just at the moment, Paul. Let's go in $50,000 on the rise. $900,000 with DIY here. 950. Sorry, we got $1 million from Jeanette now. $1 million with Jeanette. $1 million I have here. No, I won't take your 10. Let's go in $25,000. Let's go in $25,000. DIY. I'm not taking your $10,000. $1 million now with Jeanette. $1 million with Jeanette now. $1 million and $1,025,000. Ben and DIY, I will not take anything below $25,000. $1,025,000 with Paul. $1,025,000. $1,050,000 will be your next call here. $1,050,000. Would you like to type in the whole 7 digits? $1,050,000 with DIY. $1,050,000 DIY. You type in the full 7 digits, please. $1,050,000 I have here. $1,050,000. $1,075,000. $1,075,000 I have here. $1,075,000. Let's go for 1.1. At $1,075,000 now. At $1,075,000. 1.1 with DIY. 1.1. I'm sorry, Kiyu. We got DIY's 1.1 first. At $1,100,000 with DIY here. $1,100,000. Kiyu, can I tempt you back in with $25,000 at 1.1 million, at 1.1 million, at 1.1 million. Let's go for $25,000. 1.1 at 25. Type in the full 7 digits, please, Kiyu. $1,125,000. $1,125,000 now. Kiyu, you're holding the bid at $1,125,000. Please, Kiyu, type in the whole 7 digits. $1,150,000. 1.15. $1,150,000 now. At $1,150,000. 75. Let's go for 75, KU. At $1,150,000 I have here. At 1.15. At 1.15 now. At $1,150,000. 75. Let's go for another $25,000 on the rise. At $1,150,000. At 1.1 to 75. At 1.1 to 75. At 1.2. Let's run up to 1.2. Paul, what do you say? At $1,175,000 now with DIY. At 1.1 to 75. At 1.1 to 75 going once now. At $1,175,000. 1.2 with Paul. $1,200,000. Paul, now you're holding the bid. At $1,200,000 now. At $1.2 million. At $1.2 million. $1,200,000. KU. DIY. Against you guys. At $1,200,000. Let's go for another $25,000 on the rise. At $1.2 million I have here. At 1.2 million. At 1.2. At 1.2 now. Going once the call. At $1,200,000 still in 25s. At $1.2 million. Twice now. 1.21. Let's go for 10. At $1,210,000 with Kiyu here. 1.21. At 1.21. 1.22 DIY. Coming back to you. 1.22. 1.22. 1.22 with DIY, 1.22, at $1,220,000. Team, would you like to seek instruction from the vendors, please? At $1,220,000, 1.23, at $1,230,000. Lisa, would you like to type in the whole 7 digits, please? At $1,230,000, at 1.23, at $1,230,000. Lisa, no, I will not take your $5,000. Let's go in $10,000. $1,230,000 with 1.24, at $1,240,000 with Vivian, at 1.24, 1.25, at $1,250,000 with DIY, at 1.25 with DIY now, at 1.25, at 1.25, at $1,250,000. Going once now, 1.26 I have here, at $1,260,000, at 1.26, 1.26. We're on the market and playing for keeps, Paul. The property will be yours if there's no further bidder offer. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be selling now. 77. Would you like to type in a bid at $1,260,000? Still going in tens. Let's go in $10,000 at $1,260,000 I have here. 1.26 at 1.26. Still in tens. $1,260,000 going once the call. $1,260,000. 77. Is that a bid? Would you like to type in a bid? A 1.26 with Paul here. $1,260,000. 1.265. A 1,265,000. A $1,265,000 with Lisa. A 1.265. A 1.265 now. A 1.265 Lisa, you're holding the bid. A $1,265,000 Paul against you. 1.277. Can I just confirm? Is that $1,277,000? 77, please. You need to type in the whole 7 digits. 1.28 with DIY. 1.28. 1.28. 1.28. I recommend we go in $10,000. Let's go in another 10. 1.28. A $1,210,000. $1,280,000. A 1.28 now. A 1.3. A 1,300,000. 77. Please type in the whole 7 digits, please. Type in the whole 7 digits. You need to type in 130,000. Please. A $1,300,000. Please type it in 130,000. Type in the whole 7 digits. 77. Type in the whole 7 digits. 77. Please type in the whole 7 digits. Type in the whole 7 digits, please. 77. Can someone give 77 a call? 77. You should type in a bid.
Yes, sir.
1.3 and 25. A 1,325,000. A $1,325,000. A 1.3 and 25. A 1.3 and 25. If you don't type in the whole 7 digits, I will not take your bid. A 1,325,000. A 1.3 and 25. 1.3 and 25. Good to see you, Mac. A 1.3 and 25. A $1,325,000. A 1.325 going once the call. A $1,325,000. Twice the call now. A 1.3 and 25,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. 77. What do you say? Let's go for another 10 or 5 if you like. 1.3 and 25. Mark, you're holding the bit now. 1.3 and 25. Just want to confirm. Type in the phone number here. A 1,326,000 with DIY here. 1.326. A $1,326,000. A $1,326,000 now. Mac, against you guys. What do you say? Let's go for 1.33. How about 1.33? How about 1.33? A 1.335. A 1,335,000. A 1.3 and 35. A 1.3 and 35. A 1.3 and 35. A $1,335,000. A 1.3 and 35. A 1.3 and 35. A $1,335,000. DIY. What do you say? Let's go for another 5,000. How about that? A $1,335,000 now. A $1,335,000. A $1,335,000 now. Going once now. A 1.335. Twice the call. A 1.335. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. 77. What do you say? Do you still want to bid? Still on the phone. Still on the phone? A $1,335,000. 1.337. Thank you. A $1,337,000. A 1.337. A $1,337,000. A 1.337 now. A 1.337. A 1.337. A 1.337. Mac, what do you say? DIY against you. What do you say? Guys, in or out? A 1,345,000. A 1.3 and 45. A $1,345,000. A 1.3 and 45 Mac. 1.345. 1.345 now. A $1,345,000. 77 against you. What do you say? A $1,345,000. A 1.345 going once the call. A $1,345,000. Twice now, a 1.345, third and final call, all done, all finished, 47, another $2,000, I like that, a 1.3 and 47, a 1.347, a 1.347 now, a 1.3 and 47, Mark, what do you say, 1.35 something, 1.355? How about another $10,000, 1.357, how about that? Money is losing value like a landslide. Next week, you might have to pay more for a property you like less. Next week, you might be contacted by another agent regarding properties. There we go, 1.3 and 55, 1.355, 1.355 now, at 1.355, 77, 1.36. How about that? Let's go for another $5,000. At 1.355, at 1.355, at $1,355,000. 1.355, at 1.355 now, at $1,355,000. I'm going to knock it down here, 77, by placing another $5,000. You're barely $10,000 away from your last bid. Based on today's interest rate of barely 2%, you're paying about $200 of interest repayment higher than your last offer, and that's equals to about 50 lattes, and you buy probably 365 lattes every year. Let's go for another 5,000. What do you say? Otherwise, I will be very happily knocked down to Mark here at 1.355. Once the call at 1,355,000. Twice now at 1,355,000. Third and final call. All done. All finished. All silent. Selling. I need to know. Mark, I'm so sorry I drag it on. As the auctioneer, I'm doing my job. I have to make sure that there's absolutely nothing left in the marketplace, that everyone gets their equal opportunity to express their interest. I guess if I'm selling your property, I'll be doing the exact same here. I'll be very happily to knock down to you if there are indeed no more bids. At $1,355,000. Final countdown here, 77. I need to know at 1.3 and 55. Once, twice, third, final call. All done, all finished. All silent here. 77. I need to know. If you're out, you should type in you're out. Just type in you're out or call out you're out. If you're out, you should tell me you're out. In or out. At 1.355. At 1.355. I think you're having a very heated discussion in your living room right now. You're contemplating whether you're doing the right thing or not. I can tell you, each week, you will see the market's growth. You probably lose more. You probably lose more by waiting for another week. At 1.355, Mark and Ashmina, you're holding the bid here. 1.355. At 1.355, final confirmation here. I need to know 1.355 once now at 1,355,000. Twice now at 1,355,000. Third and final call. All done, all finished, all silent, selling. 1.356. Another 1,000. $1,356,000. 1,356,000. 66, Mark? How about that? Quick rebuttals is always a good one. 1.36. At $1,360,000. At 1.36 now. At 1.36. At 1.36. 77. I'll extend the same courtesy over to you. Mark jumped back in with 4,000. I can take any increments from here onwards. I can go for another 5,000 or $1,000 or $2,500. You name it. At the pointy end of the auction mark, I think you're going to get a little bit frustrated at me very soon, because I will have to give enough time and space for everyone to contemplate and think about their next move. At 1.36, Mark, you're now holding the bid here. We'll be very happily knocked down to you. But before that, I have to make sure that 77 has nothing else to say. At 1.36, 77, what do you say? At $1,360,000. At 1.36, at 1.36, at 1.36 now, going once to call. At $1,360,000. Twice now. At $1,360,000. Third and final call. All done, all finished, all silent, at $1,360,000. Another 1,000. 77, your usual strategy is last minute jumping in. 1,000, or I will very happily knock down to Mark at 1.36, selling. We are selling. I need to know. 77. Clock is ticking. I will knock down to Mac. 77. 77. 77. I need to know. 77. A 1.36. A 1.36. Final countdown here. Once now. Twice the call. Third and final call. Selling. Selling. Welcome to Blackburn South, Mac. We are. So, congratulations. Well bought. Well bought. Well bought, Mac. Well bought, well bought, well bought. Commiserations to the underbidders. If you'd like to recreate a fantastic result, Ray White Bill was looking forward to having a conversation with you regarding maximizing the value of your own property as well. Thank you very much. Mark and Ashvini, would you like to stay in the line? Thank you very much.